Exciting news for Selling Sunset fans. The show has officially been renewed for 2 more seasons. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. We are so excited about this Selling Sunset news, but before we get into it, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future updates. As always, I'm your host Fiona Zaring, and I'm joined by the wonderful Avery Grooms. Avery, I know I am a huge fan of this show. I have binged it an embarrassing amount of times. Do you love it? Are you excited? Tell me how you're feeling.
I love it. I'm so excited because this is one of the shows that I could just binge so easily because it's such a fun and easy distraction. I always just put it on as background, and I love just keeping up with the drama. So I'm so happy there's going to be more seasons.
I am so with you. It is the perfect blend of drama, of gorgeous houses. It is everything we all need right now. Let's get into the official details. So Netflix has picked up the show for seasons 4 and 5. We don't know exactly when these new episodes are going to be airing, unfortunately, but we do know that all of the main cast will be returning. So that's more of Jason and Brett, Chrishell, Christine, Mary and Romain, Heather, Amanza, Maya, and yes, even Davina. So this is amazing news.
No, this is great, especially given there was so much drama. I was wondering if everyone would come back. But despite all the feuds, it looks like everyone will be returning. So I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the whole point of the show is, of course, drama, but these women also work together. So there's that weird what's real, what's fake, where is the line? So I'm so excited to see that regardless, we're never going to know all the details, but we are going to get the entire cast that we have fallen in love with again, which is amazing. Since season 3 filmed, we know just from keeping up with the cast that they've all had some major life developments. Just to get into a few, Chrishell's divorce was, of course, a huge topic of last season. She's since gone on to kill it on Dancing with the Stars, and then briefly dated and had a bit of a messy split with Dancing with the Stars pro Keo. We saw Christine's wedding last season, and now she and her husband have recently announced that they're expecting their first child together. Heather is, of course, now engaged to Tarek. They recently bought a home together and are planning their wedding. And then Mary and Romain, they were married last season. They've also bought a home together. So a lot has happened since those cameras stopped rolling.
A lot has happened. Like, so much happened on the season, but now I feel like almost even more has happened once the season stopped. And it's just been a lot of major life developments. We see changes in relationships, some good, some bad, new houses being bought, babies on the way. So a lot more to hopefully come. And I'm really glad there's going to be another season just to capture all this. I've just been keeping up with it after the season ended on the media as if a season was already happening, just because these people's lives are filled with so much.
Yeah, they really are. And I think what's going to be so cool is obviously we love the show for what it is, but reality TV sometimes people's lives, right? If you don't have major life developments, the show doesn't have any major developments. So we're going to come back to a whole new world, a bunch of new storylines, within the world that we already love. Some of the more serious storylines we left off with would, of course, be the search for Amanza's missing ex-husband. She recently spoke to people about how she has become determined to use her platform as a means to try to track down her ex. He's, of course, the father of her son and daughter. This was one of the most emotional storylines. This is one of the parts of the show that got really deep. It'll be interesting to explore how much of this they share in the coming seasons, because they kind of dipped the toe in the water, made us all aware there was a really powerful moment with her and her kids. But I'm curious to see, how big of a storyline is this going to be moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, this was obviously such a personal thing for her and her family to go through, and she's so strong, and I know I was just so moved by her story. So I'm just really interested to see if she'll be sharing more of that, how much of that we'll get, because it's very personal, very deep, a lot's going on there. But like you said, it's reality TV, and we like to see these things, but in the least harmful way as possible. It is a family issue, and that doesn't need to be exploited. But I do love the tea.
Mhm.
So she's so strong, and I just like applaud her for sharing that story to begin with.
Oh, absolutely. She is so brave. I think when she became like a main character in the show, I was so thrilled because she just brings, I don't know, such a different energy, right? She's gone through a lot of real stuff. She can speak from a lot of different life experience. So I'm very excited to see where her story goes in the coming seasons. We also could not talk about this show and what's coming next without talking about Davina. She is probably one of the show's most controversial characters. And she shocked fans in October when she announced that she was leaving the Oppenheim group for rival agency Douglas Illman, explaining at the time that it was purely a business decision. She said, I certainly hope that I am still a part of the cast. So, obviously, we now know that she is still going to be a part of the show. How do we think this will work, Avery?
Davina had a lot of moments on the show. They honestly, most of them weren't a good look, but she definitely played a role. And I have a feeling we'll see a lot of more drama from her for sure. But as of her for working for another company, I feel like we'll mainly see her in a social setting. Maybe this will add to the professional rivalries as well. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all of these women work together, but there is an element of competition just kind of built into this career, right? Built into these jobs already, even when you're on the same team working for the same company. So I'm with you. I think we're going to see Davina at a lot of dinner parties, a lot of lunches, and she's already a competitive, force within these women. And now she's literally going to be working for a rival agency. So I'm with you. I think there's going to be a lot of drama, lines drawn in the sand really early on, just simply because she's left. So cannot wait to see all of that play out. Totally separate from the exciting Selling Sunset news, we have some totally new news from Netflix, which I'm really excited about as well. They've officially greenlit another real estate show from Selling Sunset's creators. So we loved this show. We loved the energy behind it, and all of that, in theory, will be brought to this new show as well. We don't have a name yet, but we do have some details. It's going to focus on military vet Sherelle Rosato's all-black, all-female Allure Realty and the, quote, lavish world of luxury waterfront real estate on the Florida coast. So lots of Selling Sunset energy there, but not LA. We're going to be in Florida. I'm already sold. This sounds incredible to me.
This sounds so fun because it's almost like the same thing, but very different. We're now on like the Florida coast, so the vibes will be totally different. I'm so interested in seeing all the fun mansions they have over there and what the drama is like in Florida. So this sounds fun. Of course, I will be binging this one as well as soon as it comes out.
Yes, I am so with you. You guys, on that note, we want to know, are you thrilled to hear that Selling Sunset is coming back for not just one, but two new seasons? What do you think is going to go down in the next season that airs? Let us know down in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell because we will keep you updated as new details emerge. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring. I was joined by the wonderful Avery Grooms. If you want to come say hi, our social handles are on the screen right now. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.